So what causes pimples around your waistline? It's a question that does happen. I know that some of us out there have experienced breakouts, pimples. They're a little unsightly. I know we're always trying to find remedy for it, especially if it's on our face because we see it all the time. But we also know that sometimes they like to hide out breakout tendencies on different areas of our body. So today I want to spend a little bit of time around, well, the breakouts or pimples that we will see around the waistline and even moving down a little bit more on the buttocks area or the glutes, the workout area. So, and this is primarily because a couple of factors to keep in mind is the breakout tendencies we're going to see on the face are going to appear a little bit different than they might on the body. And this is primarily because of the amount of hair. And where there's hair, there's also oil glands, and there's also different types of secretions that happen on the skin. When we move off the face and onto the body, we're also going to see more of a thickening of the skin, and we're just going to see areas where hair may grow. And these are those local areas that we tend to find where the breakout tendencies tend to show up. So beyond the face and the chest area, if we move further down on the body, we can start to see an accumulation around the waistline. So if we think about our daily activities or things or clothing that we wear, so if you wear any activity wear that you like to wear, let's say your yoga pants, or you're going to the gym quite frequently, if we think about the areas where you might secrete a little bit more sweat, where we're definitely going to feel it down the center of the back and then to the lower back area are quite common. And this is also where that friction can happen from our clothing as well. So you're getting that excess oil, the excess sweat, and then the extra friction can start to generate an opportunity for the appearance of breakouts to happen, which is generated usually when the bad stuff all starts to mix together. So that might be like some dead skin cells, that sweat, the oil, and that makes a really great environment for things like bacteria, which will then cause the appearance of that blemish or breakout on the body. So what are some things that you can be doing outside of, let's say, a topical care, is to maybe take a look at your everyday habits, your everyday clothing that you are wearing, and the frequency of washing or cleaning our clothing is also really important. So first step is, what are we using in our bathing cycles? So when you're in the shower, what kind of detergents are in your shampoos? So thinking a look of sodium lauryl sulfates, things that might be drying, and you're thinking, well, Nat, shampoo's on my head, not on my body. But every time we use, let's say, even a cleansing wash or a shampoo, conditioner, yes, we're cleaning the scalp, but gravity is still going to pull all of that downwards, and we're going to see the rinsing of it. So the soaps, the detergents, and everything that we're using on the upper part of our body, gravity will pull it down, and it sometimes can pool or it can start to sit. So some of us, even though we're doing our due diligence, may miss these little areas of a little extra cleansing when we're in the shower. And also when we take baths, we're sitting in the water versus it rinsing off of our bodies as we're in the cleansing cycle of our daily care. Now, what you can do is take a look at the stuff you're using in the shower. So are you using like sponges, and especially, the little scrubbers that we all love, or is it the one with the stick and the sponge in the back? All of these things, make sure they're super clean and they're very dry before you're using them over and over again. So the key here is try not to keep any of these things damp. You want to make sure that they're fully dried before you use them each time. So that's a great tip that allows for sure knowing that everything you're putting on contact with your skin for cleansing is going to be a-okay. Now, the other thing is taking a look at your laundry detergent. So the things you're using to wash your clothes every day, some scent profiles, some things that are a bit higher in fragrance. Look for things that are like low fragrant, a little more gentle, and you want to have as less chemicals in it as possible so that there's no residue or buildup on your skin when you're wearing your clothes. Because then if you think about it, your clothes have the detergents might be still inside, you're then getting warmer, you're creating friction, it becomes a little bit more of an accumulative, and then this can also cause breakouts in that area. So taking a look at just making sure all of your workout clothes are being washed. I know a lot of us just wear the stinky stuff. It's all good and I'll wash it at the end of the week. Making sure that you have fresh clothing every time you're going to be doing some type of activity will ensure, especially for those of you who are concerned about this issue around the area. So you're now going to probably want to know, so what can I do about it? What are some of the things that I can do to help the area of topic, which is around the waistline, if I'm getting the breakouts there, what can I actually do besides maybe changing some of my lifestyle habits, is the products that you could actually use. So before I get into the products that I'm going to be recommending for you to be using, is not to forget to hit the notification bell and to subscribe so that you don't miss any of our future videos. All right. Okay. So what can you do? A couple of things. Step one, get out of the shower. So you're using your cleanser perfectly. You're out. You're ready and you're about to apply some products. You want to do something that's going to gently exfoliate. So using those super easy. I would either pick like a toner or something that's like a pump and go. So that would be something like our pineapple refining Tonique. This is so easy. Just put a little bit on a cotton round or just on your palm of your hands and just cover the area, one good layer, and just allow it a few, maybe about 30 seconds to lay into the skin. This is going to really help lift and make sure that the skin is prepared and, you know, helping you solve any of those issues that you have. The other thing I think is really easy to use is our clear skin exfoliating peel. Reason why is it's literally like a pump. You put your cotton on it, pump it a few times, same thing. So pump, wipe, go. That's it. That's all it takes. So it's very, very quick. So these two items are super fast, super efficient, and both be very, very helpful. You want to actually put something onto the skin, like an occlusive, or to hold on to lock everything in. I am a huge fan of our Clear Skin Probiotic Moisturizer. This is an excellent tool for anybody that is dealing with breakouts or acne issues on the waistline area, because this is going to kind of lock everything in that you've just done and really get you prepared for the day. So highly recommend using a nice moisturizer at the very end. So instead of a body lotion, I guess is probably the tip, is instead of using a body lotion, maybe selecting a moisturizer like our Clear Skin Probiotic Moisturizer to put on that area instead of a body lotion will be more in your favor. And for those of you there that might have a little bit more of there's more coverage of the breakouts that you're seeing around the waistline, option, or the first thing we should be considering is maybe popping in to see a professional. This way then an esthetician can look at the area, maybe do a back facial or a treatment that can get in there a little bit more and maybe do a deep cleansing and use key products like our disincrustation gel that we have that really will help the professional help you. Right? That's really what it comes down to. What do you do in the meantime? Using a mask. I know it sounds like it might take a little bit more time, but I know some of you who are out there that are really concerned about this would take that extra time. So I really wanted to bring a product to your attention that I think would be very helpful, which is our charcoal and black seed clay mask. This goes on like butter. It's not a lot of effort. It just slides and glides right on a very thin layer, and you just want to allow it a little bit time to settle on the skin for about 10 minutes, and then you can rinse it. What's a great tip here? Why don't you put it on before you jump into the shower? Then you're getting a little bit of that care, and then you can just rinse off, and then when you come back out, you can do a little bit of exfoliation, add a little moisturizer, and then you'll be ready to set up for your day. And I wanted to remind some of us here about tight fitting clothing, especially in the workout place. If this is you that we're describing today, maybe consider going with a looser fit. So wearing maybe a jogging pant, a baggier t-shirt versus anything that might be clinging or sticking to the skin. Something allowing that area to not have any additional friction, but at least is more, relaxed around the area. So if you want to learn a little bit more about acne, go ahead and check out these videos.